going on, YouTube family? So I had a subscriber ask me basically if I would shoot a video on how to ride. And of course, that's why I always at the end of my video say make sure you subscribe, like, comment. And it was left on a comment. So of course I'm going to respond back to your comments. And this video is basically a how-to video. Shout out to Chris who asked me to do this. So it all starts with your pre-inspection. So let's get straight to it. So here we have my bike. I do have just recently got me a air pump. So like I was saying, first thing you gotta do is inspect your bike. When you're doing your inspection, you're looking for any type of leaks. Don't mind the stuff at the bottom. I need to clean it up. You're looking at your tires, making sure you don't have any flat spots or you don't have a flat period. You also want to cut on your bike and make sure your lights are working. And I do need some air, so that's why I'm about to put some air in my tire. This video, of course, will be based off a Suzuki GXR 750. Each bike is gonna be a little bit different. My front tire takes 36, my rear takes 42, so I'm about to do that. I have a gauge on the air pump. And yeah, so once I finish putting the air in the bike, I'll check the lights. All my fairings are pretty much intact. And then, okay, now after I do that, I'll get right back with like I was saying, first thing you definitely want to do is an inspection. That's the most important thing before even hopping on the bike. Inspecting it. Like I said, doesn't really have to be a thorough inspection. It just depends on, honestly, how much you value your life. So, but as long as you are inspecting the bike, at least shows that you care about your life. So like I was saying, I knew I needed air, so that's why I just aired up real quick. But yeah, I'll check out my tires. I'll look for any leaks. Then I'll put the key in it. Yeah, I'll put my key in. Like so. Cut it on. And mind you, I still haven't even started up the bike yet. Check the lights. Check the blinkers. I'm sorry, I didn't do the rear. Yeah, check the blinkers. And then to cut it off, you just push it in. It cuts off the blinkers. This is the color of my high beam. High beam's down below. So yeah, I mean, you can be thorough. If you want to call on your emergency warner, your flashers, you can do that as well. Again, it's how much you value your life. So I'm not saying you have to do this every time. Honestly, I do a quick inspection. I do care about my life and I do inspect this, but it's primarily just a general quick inspection. Of course, you want to check your fluids. This is the brake reservoir. I'm still good on that. This is your handlebar. You're gonna make sure your grips are nice, tight. This is your throttle. Make sure it's not too loose. Make sure that grip is good and tight. This is your clutch. You also want to make sure that's nice and tight, not loose. Front brake, rear brake. Your rear brake will always be on your right. Here's my shifter. I put the blue plastic on because when I did not have it on, anytime I wear a shoe, no matter if it was light colored or dark colored, the shifter is dirty. It accumulates a lot of debris, dust, and grime. It left marks on my shoes, so that's why I put this on there. So with this on there, it doesn't leave any markings on my shoes. Now underneath, we can't really see it, but I have another one that's on this side. Hopefully you can see it. That's for your rear brake reservoir. Now if I ever needed to change this, which I will probably in the summertime, I believe I'm gonna have to raise my bike up in order to get to it. It's not as accessible like on other bikes. So yeah, don't mind that. That's some aftermarket stuff I did for my lights. As you can see. Took off my license plate, you know, just for privacy reasons. But yeah, that's basically what you do before you even hop on a damn bike. You want to do an inspection of making sure, like I was saying, no leaks, good tire pressure, no flat spots, your body or fairings are intact, and you want to check your damn lights because that's what's going to save your life. All right, sorry about changing the camera angle. Once you finish that, then you can cut the bike on and listen to it. Now, every bike is different. On the Suzuki, you have what's called the engine kill switch, and you also have the starter. And on the Suzuki, you have to hold in the clutch at the same time. So I won't be able to show you all this because I have to use both hands in order to cut it on. Well, maybe I can. Hold on, let me try to prop up the phone. Let me try to prop it up. I can at least show you this side. So in order to cut my bike on, kill switch, you can hear it. You can hear the engine kind of making a little sound. I'm gonna have to hold in the throttle, press the starter. Just listening to it. I also want to check the oil, make sure the oil. That's my oil reservoir. Alright, something else I want to discuss that's very important that no one tends to discuss on YouTube or just generally. Anytime you use these bike stands, whether you're just using a solo like I'm pretty much got right now because my front stand is already taken off. If you use a rear stand, whenever you remove the front stand, or if you're not using a front stand, this still applies, make sure you have your handlebars and your front wheel turn or cut over to the left and kickstand down. If by chance you don't have your wheel turned to the left, you don't have your kickstand down, and you remove your rear stand, your bike is going to drop. And trust me, I almost learned it out the hard way. I had to literally run and He-Man this damn bike by myself, and it looks small and light, but the damn bike is very, very heavy. But yeah, I had to save it because I didn't want to drop it. And of course, I didn't have my wheel turned, it was still forward. I didn't have the damn kickstand down, so that bike would have fell on this ground and would have messed up the fairings and whatnot. So yeah, so make sure if you're just using one stand, a rear stand, whenever you remove it, that your kickstand is down and your wheel is turned to the left. I am Junior and I approve this message.